Dear students, today we are going to see the introduction about the testing of agricultural machineries and its need and importance and types of testings. So, as we are a consumer and we are seeing a lot of advertisements, add-ons, etc. Both in when you are using a phone, in your TVs, and also you can see a lot of flexes out there in our towns and areas. So every manufacturer or every distributor is saying that their product is better. And in case of agricultural machinery, same thing is happening. Every manufacturing manufacturers claim that their product is better. So how we can distinguish or compare two product of same kind, that which one is better? So that require a particular standard values so that we can cross check with that, or we can compare with that standard values, and we can come to a conclusion that so this product is better. So for that, we will go for some testing. So before going to testing, we should have some particular standard values. So that standards should be that already derived or that already formulated from the pioneers in the same field by conducting lot of works and researchers and lot of efforts. They have concluded and they have formulated one standard to which our current products are tested. So testing is, we can define the testing as analysis of behavior of machine when compared with standard codes or norms under ideal and repeatable conditions, both in the laboratory and the field conditions. In testing, we are doing is that we are determining the functional performance. So in our case it is tractor, so I'll tell everything which is connected to tractor. So functional performance of the tractor, structural strength, durability, power requirement and capacity. So, history of tractor test. The first tractor testing station was established in Nebraska of America. It is first station was established in 1920. So, one consumer he purchased a tractor, and that didn't work as per the uh, advertised, as the manufacturers advertised. So he go for a complaint, and hence they comes a law, that is Nebraska Tractor Testing Act in 1919. As a Nebraska Tractor Test Act was coming, that is, it says that any agricultural tractor sold in the test must have its advertised performance claims verified by the board of three engineers. So whatever advertisement or points which is claiming by the manufacturer should be verified by some three engineers, a board of three engineers, before it is sold to a person or to a consumer. So that was the Nebraska Tractor Test Act, which is come in 1919. Later, based on this act, in 1920, Nebraska Tractor Test Laboratory was established in Nebraska. So first, what they looking was the plow rating. Plow rating means we will connect a plow to the rear side of the tractor, and we will see how much number of bottom plow, MP plow bottom can it is able to pull over. So that is the plow rating. If it is able to pull only one MB plow, then rating should be like that. If it is able to pull two or three or four, the plow rating can be increased. So that was the first doing, and the first tractor was tested as a John Deere Waterloo Boy tractor in 1920. And later, by the 1959s, more countries has identified the importance of the tractor testing, and they are also begin to testing the tractor in national level. And there are some institutions which is global institutions or countries which is included testing stations as National Institute of Agricultural Engineering by UK, then Swedish National Testing Institute of Agricultural Engineering by in the Sweden, Agriculture Machinery Testing Station of Germany, Centre National di Meccaniche Agricole by Italy, then University of Saskatchewan, Canada, Tractor Testing Station of School of Engineering, Victoria. Later it was shifted to Australia, Melbourne of Australia. So in coming to India, firstly the tractor is coming in India in 1940 only. Later, in 1950s, the rate of importing the tractor is increased. First, we were importing the tractor. In 1960, first tractor is manufactured in India by Acer. and later we started the manufacturing of the tractor in large scales, and now we we are the first tractor manufacturing. We are holding the first position in the tractor manufacturing in the world. So the importance of tractor testing is coming in the India in 1954 only. So that there the national level tractor testing station was recognized and is established in Nagpur. Later in 1959, the tractor testing station is shifted to Budni of MP, and still there it is working very satisfactorily and functionally very good. And first tractor test report was released in 1961. Then in India, not in India, the authorities which is for capable of testing is that international organization is first testing institute, that is Nebraska Tractor Test Laboratory. Then organizations for economic cooperation and development, OECD's headquarters at Paris, and this is the testing agency which is very much important for exporting the tractor or importing the tractor. So global trade of the tractor is or the agriculture machinery is compulsory require the OECD test certificate. The national organization is SRFM TTI, NRFM TTI, and CRFM, Central Farm Machinery Training and Testing Institute. That is a central institute, that is headquarters of this training and testing institute situated in MP, Budni. And thus the organization which have the right to test the tractors. And then NRFM TTI, which is in Haryana, then SRFM TTA in Anantapur and Andhra Pradesh. So they have the right to test the, in SRFM TTA, they used to test the garden tillers, power tillers, and other attachments which is comes on the tractor like rotavators, etc. So each institute have their own privileges to what all the equipments and what type of equipments and what range HP equipments they are testing. So that have their own privileges. Then Eastern Region Training and Testing Institutes, that is ASA. Then BIS Test Laboratories in UP. Other BIS centers for tractor, power tillers, diesel engine, electric motor, irrigation pumps in any different parts of India. ICR institutes, agriculture universities like our university have testing centers. In our college, we have a part of testing center of agriculture machinery, in which we are capable of testing the bird brush cutters and small equipments coming in that power ranges. Then CFTRA of Karnataka, Mysore is capable of testing the food processing related equipments. Coming to the role and objective of testing is that we can eliminate the poor quality products from the market. What is not meeting the standards, we can eliminate that. We can guide the consumer that this product is compared to better in the products available in the market, like choice and use, supporting the development and improvement. Then fast like means if a manufacturer is understanding that his product is not that working, so for a competitive value he will definitely improve his product to get this certificate. So that is development and improvement. Then for trading the tractor in overseas, we need OECD test certificates, and also domestically we need BIS and certificates from these testing stations. Then securing the safety and hygiene, promoting the environmental conservation and energy savings by suppressing the exhaust gases. Then there are different types of testings which is available, that national testing, prototype testing, and testing for quality marketing. The national testing consists of confidential testing and commercial testing. In confidential testing means that is, as the name indicates, is very confidential proving, and the testing is done to prototypes model which is just ready for a commercial cultivation, which is done very confidentially without leaking the testing report to anyone else other than the manufacturer. And for an improved model prior to its progressive manufacture or import on large scales. But there is a model which is we want to improve, we already improved that and we want to import on large scale, or we want to export on large scale, or we want to that improved model will be available on the market. For that we will go for some confidential testing. Then which a machine which is already there in the market, but the manufacturer has done some modification to two or three parts of the system, so then it should be again tested and should be approved. So that test is there. Then some most of the manufacturer will go for BIS certificate for their product, and that product which is submitted under this BIS certification scheme is tested very confidentially. Next is commercial test. Before a product is made available to the market, it should be have some test certificate with that. So that is a commercial test. And that is initial commercial test. There are different commercial tests. First one is initial commercial test. First, a product is firstly tested, imported prototype machines ready for the commercial test. Next is batch test. Batch test means, so I have to manufacture a product and I have already tested in Budni or tractor. If it is a tractor, I tested in Budni and I got the certificate, and I begin to or produce it in a commercial scale and begin to sell in the market. After 2 or 3 years, the authority wants to ensure that the product is available in the market is still having the quality which is initially had. So they want to like renew the certificate so that it is of good quality. So hence, while every tractor model is required to test Budni once in every 2 years with all governmental procedures followed. So that is a batch test. Then series test. Series test means different testing of different makes and models of similar type of machines, like comparative performance guidance for users and manufacturer and extension agencies. For two products are available of same rotavator of two companies is there. So I just want to know which one is durable or which one is more working properly, which one is having higher capacity or efficiency. So that can be compared with each other under series test. Then test per OECD code, that is for export purposes. Then user survey program means essential components of this batch testing, the general performance, feed complaints, durability of the machines, like users are saying about the machine, not in a laboratory or not by a testing agency, that we are directly taking from the collecting the information or the feedback from the users. That is a user service program. Next is prototype testing. Prototype testing means in an institution like us, we are developing a lot of prototype as far as our research purpose. And if one prototype is tested, if it is not working properly, then we will go for some modification and we will test it again. So that is prototype testing. And testing for quality marketing, like BIS is giving some this quality product, this product is some quality. If BIS certificate is there, that means it has some quality. So that is the testing for quality marketing. And that's it about the type of testing. Next is the outline of testing. So first we will see specification of implement, then we will go for some laboratory test, then we will go for the test conditions, performance test. Practically we will go for the testing in the field conditions, then criteria for how you want to evaluate, then test report format, exit. Specification of the implement. So we have when an implement is given or the emission is given by the manufacturer, it should have a specification chart. So we will cross check the specification given by the manufacturer whether this is correct or not, and if any variation is there, that will specifically note in the test report. Then laboratory test, then test conditions, performance test, like we will check the work capacity, quality and field efficiency of the product, and also adaptability of the product to variable conditions. Then we will test in a practically in the field conditions. Lastly, we will prepare the test report. The test report contains the test title, introduction and background, aim and objective of the test, planning of the test procedure and the test procedure, type and main specifications of the implement which is tested, principal data of test conditions and results, discussion and conclusion, and recommendations which is there in the test report. And that's about the portion, and these are the references.